Hey, what's going on, everybody? Look at it. I didn't even turn off my light. It's like really bad day, isn't it? What's up, everybody, and welcome to the IzzyVerse here with me and Cliff. How you doing, Cliff?
I'm good. I'm excited. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. It is one of those days for me. As you guys know, I'm just coming back from HeroesCon, and I have not recuperated so far to the point that I am running late on everything. I haven't even done most of the things that we were supposed to do, but that doesn't change the fact that we're not going to still do it because I do have some items that we are going to give away today. But the thing is, I didn't prepare the PowerPoint for it, so that's the part that sucks. So I'm sorry about that, but I do have some mystery prizes, some mystery stuff that we could show that we could be able to do. So give me 1 second here while I get ready for one last thing and get rid of this thing, and poof, that's ready to go for us for later. So Cliff, as a spectator, how did HeroesCon look to you?
I don't know. I don't know. It was fine. Y'all clearly emphasized the hanging out because that's a lot of what I saw.
Yeah, it was a lot of that. But let's say what's up to some of the people in the chat. It's Nerdy Geek Comics. What's up, Cliffy and Izzy? I like how you use your name first. All right, James, Abel, watching and lurking.
I love you, James.
All is bien. Happy Tuesday. Happy Comic Book Day Eve. And hello from Nuevo Mexico, Las Cruces.
Las Cruces.
No theme music. I know, EVH. I just didn't have time to.
I answered. I was like, he is tired and late.
What's up, Rattlesnake? How you doing? Yep, that's right. I am still recuperating. Like I said, I'm still recuperating. You can tell by my voice. That is just the way it is. And what's up, up and Adam Comics. I don't think I had a chance to get to meet him at the show, but the show was great, man. Evening, gentlemen.
I thought that's how he ended up in our chat. Was it because y'all actually had some time together?
Well, it was one of those situations
instead he's just here out of the kindness of his heart, and I love it even more.
It was one of those situations where it was just like there was just so much going on, and I did get a chance to see some people and stuff. So, we had that. I do have some books to showcase because remember, we have some books. So we're going to do something fun. Let's see how we can do this. So we could do our super chat stuff, right? So as we talk about this stuff, I'm going to see what I could pull off. All right. I have been following Cliffy longer. I've been on this shit. I'm just that guy. We did speak briefly. Sorry, my man. It's just that you know what? Now I do remember. I saw so many people this weekend. So many. And then I was all over the place. I had some good interviews. Didn't see here. It wasn't lackluster. It was different. But it wasn't lackluster.
A bit lackluster.
It was not lackluster. It was a great show. There are things I loved about it. There were some things I didn't love about it, but that's for a different stream, which we are going to do on Friday. So Friday's live stream, we're going to do a HeroesCon recap show.
Aren't you people tired yet?
Nope, because we haven't talked collectively, and I want to be able to talk to all the people about how
I watched 5 mofos talk collectively last night.
That's 5 mofos, not me, though. Okay, so déjalo suave. Okay,
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Listen,
I got my heroes right here. Look at that. Look at that, baby.
Rest for the rest of the week.
All right.
Save that voice, and you better bring.
Save that voice. You know what I'm doing tomorrow, bro? I have to do a class tomorrow, bro. Tomorrow I have to do a class, which sucks because I have to do it tomorrow. You know what I mean? That's the part.
When you don't have to talk in, or do you have to present it?
Yes, I'm a facilitator.
Why?
Because I'm a facilitator. That's what I do.
Terrible. Bro. That's terrible.
I'm going to be facilitating tomorrow, so that's just something I do. It's part. So that's just the way it is, man. It's part of what I am. So, let's see here. Where are we? Where are we with this thing? Can I get these super chats? Let's do our goals. Let's do our 5 super chats of any size and color. Let's see if we can hit our goal today. And we're going to add to the Rat Pack. Apparently, I can't do. See, now I'm getting a phone call. Give me 1 second. I actually do have that.
What on earth?
You take over, bro.
So I'm going to continue to complain about HeroesCon. I didn't see any exciting, like super exciting things that people were coming home with. I mean, I assume that they're saving it, for this week. I hope, I did catch some Whatnot streams live from Heroes. That was different. But those people were really excited. Oh my God. Miko Suyan seemed like a wellness pump of art for all these people. Because everybody doing the show was like, oh, maybe we can get another crow from Miko. Miko, what are you doing? And then you whip out a chrome crow or a foil crow or the virgin variant crow. And then there's Miko signing away. Signing
a crow
away
crow? Did you just say a crow
Miko
crow?
Suyan signing the crow.
That was a hot book, dude.
Right, but I'm just saying I saw a lot of that all weekend.
That was a lot. That book was fire. Right? Like I've dropped 2 to 3 videos on what I picked up. Well, I did pick up 2 books. Where are they? Are they lying around here somewhere? I got books lying around here. I don't even know. No, that's something else.
Yeah. Oh, up and out. I'm gonna have to check out your videos.
Anyway, like I said, that.
But look, Nerdy agreed with me. Nerdy said, "I'm glad I didn't fly to Heroes this year. It seemed like last year was the year."
Well, trust me, you wouldn't have been able to fly back.
Right. All right. So the only thing I learned from this is we go back to the car. No, we're gonna keep the part where we stay at the hotel. We're gonna go back to driving ourselves.
I wish I could go back to the car, man. The way things were, I almost did go back to a car. So let me tell you exactly what happened. So come Sunday, we're having breakfast, and I was seriously getting that FOMO bug of, man, I don't want to leave too early. Right? So I saw a flight for, I think it was 6 o'clock. So I would have to be there by around 4. No, it was for 7, a 7 o'clock flight. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'll just take that flight. So I transferred and I rebooked, right? So I go ahead and rebook it. I go.
Oh, so this starts with you rebooking.
Yes, it starts. But then again, it still didn't matter. I'll tell you, that's one thing I will say. It still didn't matter. So I ended up rebooking, and as a result, what ended up happening was that when I arrived there, I did arrive on time, which wasn't the problem. But what ended up happening was that the first flight was canceled. Oh, and Kingdom of Nerds, Bruce knows what I'm talking about because I was in direct communication with him. So I get there just in time, no issues, no problems, nothing of that nature. And as I get there, the most comfortable, the same thing happened, right? Delays because of the storm. So there was a storm going. Was there a storm going on over here in New York?
Yeah.
All right. So there was something going on.
But not super wild.
Well, it was flash flooding. That's what they called it.
Yeah, I'll believe it.
So that's what was happening. So as a result, what they ended up doing is they started delaying the flights. So when they started delaying the flights, yeah, I drove back. The storms were legit. Oh, okay. He knows what I'm talking about. It was American. It didn't matter which airline was it, but there was a delay, and what turned from 7 o'clock turned into 11. So it's 11 o'clock, and they said, "Good news. We're gonna go back in." So I'm like, "Yes." So I get into the plane, get my bag in there. I even checked my other bag because remember I had 2 bags. I had a bag for my equipment, and then I had the other bag. So I had to check in the second. I ended up checking in the second bag with them because it was a full flight. And And then one of the things we ended up doing was so we get into the flight, and then the pilot comes up in the loudspeaker and says, unfortunately, they put a hold on all flights to Newark Airport. As a result, what we're going to do, we're going to wait a half hour before they let us know, and then we'll let you know what we're going to do. So a half hour comes, and at that time, everything was just fine, just us sitting around, just waiting. But then came 11:30, and they said, all right, they cleared us. So we're all happy. We're going back to Newark. We start flying. Half hour pass, and the pilot says, unfortunately, they're not letting anybody go into Newark right now. We need to fly back to Charlotte. So while we were in the air, they flew us back. I don't even know if we were in circles or just actually going, but we ended up making a U-turn. So we go make the U-turn. We come back, and now we're there. It's got to be like 2:00 in the morning, something like that. And right on the spot, they canceled the flight. They canceled the flight, and then they started rebooking everybody some wild, flights. So I ended up getting this flight that was scheduled for 7 p.m. on Monday. Remember, it's Sunday now, or really, it's early Monday morning now. I get a flight for 7 p.m., and it's not even a direct flight. It's a flight to go to Roanoke. I don't even know the name of the airport in Georgia or something like that. And then that connects to go to LaGuardia, which normally wouldn't bother me going to LaGuardia, right?
Except your car is in Newark.
Car's in Newark, exactly. So I'm like, no, I can't do this because that's gonna cost me, and it's at 7:00 at night, right? So I'm still gonna be like spending the nighttime. So I ended up going to services, which pretty much everybody else did. And what they did, they found a flight for Philly. So a flight for Philly that was at 7:30 a.m. So you go to Philly, you go there, you get to Philly at 9-ish or something like
and
that.
then take a car back to your car in Newark.
Or pretty much find a means of transportation, take public transportation to go.
$357 later.
Well, there's some good news behind that. There is a silver lining behind that. So I went ahead and I took the flight, but I had to talk to I told her, I said, but what about my bags? My bags have been checked in. And I tell her, she says, well, I can't guarantee your bags are going to be in the flight. I'm like, what do you mean you can't guarantee my flight? Yeah, we could send them back. We could send them to you. It's like, what do you mean you're going to send them to me? I need my bags, So she says, well, what you could do is you could go out, you could claim your bags, and then rebook the trip to Philly, and then they'll take your bags. So I'm like, so you're telling me I have to go outside, get my bags, and then check them in? So yeah, that's what you're gonna do. So I go outside, I go to the baggage claim service area, and then the lady says, why did she tell you that? Your bags will be with you.
No, they won't, lady, because I did not check in for a new flight, which would provide new tags, lady.
So I said, are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure your bags will be with you. And I'm like, you sure about this? Because the lady Mandy came out.
But that's just me.
So it's there, and then she's okay. So can I just go and book my tickets? It's like, well, they're not going to open till 3:45. So it's like 2:45. So there's like an hour there left. So I was like, fine. So I'm outside of the airport to checking in. I have to wait. So it's 3:45. I check in. I do the whole thing, the flight to Philly, no problem. I get my flight, I get my seats, I get all that stuff. So then I come back inside, and meanwhile, there's other people that were there that I know. There was a dealer that was there and someone else, which I'll reveal a little bit later, that was with us, and they're all getting the same flight to Philly. Right? So there was actually a whatnot seller as well. That's actually not too far from where I live here. He actually lives a few blocks away from me. I was talking to him. So we're all going to Philly.
I feel like that was a very painful experience.
Yes, It was tiring. That's what that was. And I was, how when you get upset, you start getting loud, but when you're tired, you're like, whatever. That's where I was. I was at the stage of I'm just whatever. So we go in, we get into the flights, and we all decided that you know what, it probably makes more sense if we take the bus or a train, or maybe we could split an Uber amongst the group that we were forming. So one of the guys actually doesn't live in Newark, so he could have easily gone. He said he lived in Edison. So he was going to go straight to Edison, and someone was going to pick him up, and somebody else was going to do the same thing. So whatever. We get into the flights. When we come back, we get to Philly. We go to baggage claim. All the bags that were in the plane that was supposed to be in our plane were in another plane to Newark.
Oh, that actually went to Newark. How interesting.
Because there was a flight to Newark. It just was booked. It was fully booked. Right?
Wow.
So there I am with someone else, and the thing is, we had to go to Newark to get our bags. Now I had bags that were going to Newark. This other person has bags going to Newark. Everybody else had their bags with them, so they were going to do their own thing and go to their own place. So it was just me and this other guy. Are you curious to find out who this other guy was?
I mean, I'm not, because I know who it is. But
So, for those of you who don't know, it was my favorite artist of all time and his son, Mr. Art Adams. And we took a Uber back. Well, not back. We took an Uber to Newark together. That made my whole day, because it was pretty surreal. So all this, I get to hang out with Art Adams. And we talked a little bit and stuff like that, but we were all tired. So nobody really
yeah, it wasn't like a big chat.
It wasn't a big chat. And his son is hilarious, man. His son had, so if anybody knows Art Adams, you know he has a very dry sense of humor. He'll say things and he'll just crack jokes, but then there's not a lot to the joke, but you get the joke. That's Arthur Adams. Dude, it was cool. It was definitely surreal. We got our bags. And then we started talking, and we're definitely gonna talk again because he'll be at HeroesCon. So so that was the cool that's I guess that's the silver lining. We get to Newark, get my bags, then I go to then I end up getting my car, and then I go home, and I'm practically sleeping all day. But I kept getting up, I kept not sleeping. I did the cover price show yesterday, and I was out. Like, if you really pay attention to that video, you will see that I'm trying to sleep, or trying to get some winks in while the camera's off. But there's moments I'm just like this.
No, it looks more like you are just clinging to life.
So that's the story behind it. Let's see what I could do here. Okay, so like I said, I want to have some fun today. So I do have some books that are going to go into the box today. Let's see here. But I haven't designed the icons for it. So let's talk about some news while I do that. So you're gonna hold this one. This is gonna be a Cliff show for the most part, which I am scared to death how that's gonna turn out, but it's gonna be a Cliff show. But let me get the notes. We do have agenda.
Look at Pops. Cliff thinks it was better last year because he wasn't there this year, Jonathan. Damn right. I have witnessed how much flavor is missing when I'm not there. Also half these people need to go on a diet. I'm like, everybody who wasn't chunky last year and is chunky this year, I see you. All right. And I'm gonna send Nick's Kicks and Comics to your house. to train your asses. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
I'm already a fatty. Well, all right. The fatty club, we are already strong. We do not need new members. All
We
right.
do not need new members. Oh my goodness. You ready to talk a little bit about the news?
Sure.
Okay, so let's get to the news. Where the hell is it? Right here. This week at HeroesCon, one of the major announcements that came out, and HeroesCon is not known for major announcements. HeroesCon is just a comic book show. They, when it comes to their panels, they're not really known for their panels. What they're known for is, the comic environment, the comic book community getting together. But one thing they did reveal, which blew a lot of people's socks away, was that Barbara Gordon is going to be part of the Absolute Universe.
Well, she already is.
Well, now,
right. We met her. She's been there. We just haven't met her in this capacity.
So now she's showing up, not as Batgirl, but simply as Bat. What do you got to say to us? All right, give me your 411 while we get there. While I do my thing.
Well, I mean, it looks like she threw some spray paint, on a shirt, and then I don't know whose ascot she's turned into something. That's her dead dad's coat, and then that's the Alfred gun that's been turned into a batarang pistol. And then I don't know where she came up with this bat mask, or maybe she found a beat up bat mask left behind from one of his brutal takedowns. I don't know. But this is first of all, I'm so tired of the trench coat. All right, the trench coats are ruined for me. All right, Supergirl.
Why is that, bro?
Supergirl showed up for a trench coat in her new movie, and that's it. Now we got foreskin, freaking things, drink things at the theater. No, I'm tired with that. I appreciate that her trench coat is about it's her dad's. I appreciate that. But I'm tired. Also, what is going on in the middle? Is that just like some ridiculous belt, or is that just another bad fashion option? I don't even know what that is. What is that?
I can't tell you, bro, because I wouldn't know.
Pops is right. That is Fred's ascot from Mystery Inc. That is what that is. So again, I mean, honestly, listen. This man could throw sugar on a cockroach, and y'all be like, "Oh my god, I can't wait for issue 23. Batroach is coming," and it's look at them sugary wings. Oh my god, the Gelato variant. Oh my god.
What is it? The Batroach you said?
Oh my god, it's the Joker ate his family in issue 17 when he was eating all them roaches. The one roach escaped, and now that's Batroach.
Oh my goodness, you're killing me with that one, man.
Yeah, only because I'm partly right.
I'm not saying anything. So, here's my thing.
That might be neat.
I feel like it's cool, and we got some information on what it is, the images, but she is swole. Did you see how swole she is?
Yeah, but again, I find the art for this series to be ridiculous. So
check out those arms, bro.
Yeah.
She's gonna kick some butt, man. And look, she got her COVID mask on, so she's ready for that. In case, that's there.
Batroach, sponsored by Raid.
Hey, it's bound to happen. It's, we talked a little bit about this kind of stuff before, where it's I think the Batman, the Absolute Universe, all this absolute stuff will eventually peak when we lose out the different types of versions of characters. So with Batman, it's easier for him because he has such a rogue gallery of characters, with the rogues as well as the supporting characters like Barbara Gordon, like the Robins, and things like that. But when's the day come? Like I've seen it before when we get absolute Batmite. Are we gonna get absolute Ace the Hound Dog? You know what I'm saying? What's next? And once you get to that point that there's nothing next, then what?
It doesn't matter. They have a whole. Listen. First of all, his friends can be villains. Villains can be friends. You know.
Well, they got that going for it, right?
Right. So like, there's all sorts of weird stuff. Like freaking. Right? It could be Clock King. Maybe it won't be Clock King. Maybe, and who knows? Maybe Clock King will be Jimmy Olsen. You don't know what happens in the absolute universe. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian.
What was that? Did somebody said something else?
No, I just said hi, Brian. Brian's got a video talking about it coming out this Friday for the CBCA. Keep your eyes on that, folks. Okay. All right. I look forward to half of you being excited and half of you complaining nonstop. I can't wait. 'Tis the season. I love you, Brian.
All right, let's go to our next topic of discussion that I wanted to get to. If I could find it now, I can't find it. Which I thought was pretty cool. Let's see here where it's. Yeah, there it is. Muppets take the Marvel Universe, but Chip Sardasky is talking Uncle Ben. So I don't know what's going on here, but it's going to be to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Muppets. We're going to have several Muppet comics. There's one there, as you can see here, with, Kermit and
Spider-Man.
But I do like some of these covers. Like, I think this one's pretty cool. Paying homage. I don't know who did this Spider-Man, but that Spider-Man's lanky with Kermit and Spidey. So that's fun. What's your thoughts on that? You think it's gonna be fun? But
I'm sure it'll be fun for people who enjoy that.
Chip Sardasky. Look at it. Uncle Ben died of natural causes. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I'm curious.
Don't frogs eat spiders? Ha!
All right. So that's that one. All right. What's my next topic of discussion that I wanted to pull up? Okay. Oh, yes. What is today, sir?
Today is 616 Day. Marvel's new reason to charge you money for a product. Brought to you by corporate America. Because we're not happy till your race is done. And we live in our flesh bunkers.
So today is indeed 616 Day. As a result of that, I have some fun stuff to show you guys. For today, like I said, we're going to get some super chats. I have the books ready for you guys.
No one has dropped a super chat. For the love of God.
Yeah, I can't give these away.
Thingamajig tonight. Just drop a super chat.
I'm trying.
All right.
Yeah, I'm trying.
They abused him at HeroesCon this weekend. He was abused by the fundraiser for the art.
Oh, let's not discuss that. That I don't want to discuss. I'm not a big fan. He was abused.
Izzy was the victim of abuse. Someone drop a super chat for this guy. This man was emotionally abused.
So here's the thing. Here's what I gotta say about that. Okay, I might as well.
You don't have to say nothing.
The cat is out of the bag of what happened with this, and it is quite upsetting. So what I will tell you is that the show was great, with the exception of this one simple situation that happened to me. They did the art auction, but they decided that some of the art pieces were going to be moved to Sunday. Now, people have been
without telling nobody.
Yeah, so I found out just because I went to check things out, and because I think I was going to show it off to somebody, but then they was talking about they're not going to show it till Sunday. There we go. Thank you, Garth, with the $5 super chat. All right. You guys know the colors, so might as well just throw in the colors. It's going to be blue, red. You know what? I'm just going to do that for today. I'll make it blue, red, yellow, green. All right. We all know what's green. All right. So, we went with blue. Okay, so blue it is. we're going to add their HeroesCon program.
Ooh, and it's very, mysteries and evils in space or something.
I got the T-shirt. I got the book. I'm gonna throw that in there. So that's gonna be added to the pack. I see a $10 super chat there from Nerdy Geek. I don't get the hate for AP. I don't retransfer, but I'm not out here rooting for it. Crash. I'm happy for the
Listen,
people.
I
Thank you,
read
Nerdy Geek.
I read the first.
He went with
5
green.
issues.
He went with green.
He went with green.
He went with
Nerdy,
green.
I read the first few issues, and by the way, don't even worry about the haters, because me and the other haters are a very small percentage, and in that percentage, I'm someone who actually reads the book so I can bitch about it. These people don't even read shit.
There's your green.
Dr. Doom.
The Dr. Doom 616 day book. We added that one in there, so that's going to be added. All right, we still got 3 more to go. It's either going to be red, yellow. No, we didn't do yellow. Red or yellow, red, yellow, and then the final book. Right? So I'm trying to figure out red or yellow. Okay, I already know which one's red. Which one's yellow. Okay. So, yeah. So what they ended up doing is that they wanted to have lesser items on Saturday night. Now,
for what reason, one can only imagine.
Well, they didn't want to be up all night. That's really what it was. But there was also another interesting part of it. The aspect of the Nick game was also part of it.
So it was looming. It was looming.
It was causing part of the problem, right? So there goes Cliff with the red. Thank you for picking the red one. Because it's absolute Catwoman #1. Look, with red. Absolute Catwoman. Yep, there it is. We got 2 more books to add to, and those are actually the 2 next books are the biggest books of the bunch. Let's just say I got one earlier and I got one in HeroesCon. All right. So, and there goes Mark from Legion of Comics. He was there. He knows what I'm talking about.
Am I too late for the tomfoolery? I don't know if he's too late for the tomfoolery.
So it comes up and they decided to bump me. And at first I didn't care as much, because the way I looked at it was, oh, now I can go hang out with the guys to watch the game, because no one's going to the art auction except for the people that don't care about the game. And that's exactly what was the case. Most people didn't go to the art auction. So I think they wanted to push it to Sunday so they could have some people there. But the main pieces were still going to be on the Saturday night show. So you had the Scotty Young, you had the Daniel Warren Johnson, you had some other really cool pieces there.
Yo, and let me tell you, as a result of all of this cosmic chaos, I saw deals galore take place that night. Galore.
And the rest of the evening and the rest of the week as well. So what they ended up doing is they started doing, and yeah, you're right. People were not bidding. They just weren't. So pieces were being sold for next to nothing. And I'm like, this is for charity, and you should treat it like with a little more respect than that. Now, I get it. You want to get a deal on something, but certain things were just doing that. And then there were things that were getting bumped. I got bumped. Keith Williams got bumped. Who else? Someone else, another famous artist, got bumped. In fact, the guy who did the cover, the Doctor Strange piece, Kevin Nolan, he got bumped. Right? So we get bumped on Sunday, and then they decided to do 3 different. They ended up doing, I think, 2 or 3 other art auctions. So I had to go up to him and said, "Listen, and that's part of the reason why I changed my flight, is because if I wanted to be there, you know what I mean? I wanted to be there to see for my piece. So we find, it's Sunday. Daniel Warren Johnson was actually Dave from the West Coast Avengers. He ended up getting the piece, and I think he spent like 1,000 something, very low for the Daniel Warren Johnson. However, the Scotty Young piece went for $15K, which was an image of Skeletor. I don't know. So there's that. Garth 140 gets a yellow.
And then Rattlesnake is for whatever's left.
Okay, so you ready for the yellow?
Release the yellow.
Make me big.
And big.
The ultra rare mass issue number 2, Advanced Edition.
Ooh.
Shiny foil. And then finally, the big book of the bunch. You're going to get a 5th printing of a Dork, but signed by Mr. Brett Bean.
Ooh.
Look at that signature right there. Mr.
Actually,
Brett
I really
Bean.
do love me some Brett Bean.
So there are your books. That Dubs few put a lot of
D-Dubs, Daniel Warren Johnson pieces.
There was 2. I think there was 2. Yeah, but I heard 1,000 because I know Dave Ventures got it. That's what I heard, that it was 1,000. So I don't know. But then come Sunday afternoon at noon, they started doing the pieces. And let's go back to this side. They started doing the pieces, and Keith Williams' piece, he did a pretty nice Spider-Man. It was a nice Spider-Man. I'll say it was a nice Spider. Okay. He says it was 8K. There was another one. I think there was 2. He did 2. And Keith Williams' piece sold for $150.
Oh, well, that doesn't feel amazing.
All right. And then there was another piece right before my piece that was a Spider-Man that was done in a negative space, very reminiscent of the John Byrne piece that he did for Spider-Man. So it had that kind of flair. It was done really well. You could tell that they used a special hard board to do the piece. So I believe it was almost painted. That sold for $100. Then my piece comes up, and he started the bid at $100. No one budged. He even said, "You serious? Nobody's taking this piece?" Like he actually acknowledged that it was a nice piece. Then he dropped it to 50, and someone bid for the 50. And
unbelievable.
It sold for the 50.
Unbelievable. That is just terrible. That is it. You think that this guy did that because he was me and Bob wasn't there?
I think he did that because he actually generally liked the piece because he was buying multiple pieces.
Oh, I'm sure he genuinely liked the piece, but come on, you know.
So that I put the blame on a few things. I put the blame on the fact that they're doing it at a time that no one really cares. They're doing it, and at the same time, I think the guy who does the auction doesn't know how to hype something up properly. You know what I mean?
The change of auction events was uncalled for.
Yeah, so that's the part. That was the problem. So I told because Vogsy was with me. And Vogsy was like, "It's okay." I'm like, "Nah, it's all right. It's all right." So I was playing it cool.
Can you imagine a world where Vox is the one who has to console you, because that is
I was actually playing it cool. I was playing it cool, and then and Mark was like, "No," because Vogsy came to Mark, and Mark's in the chat to tell you. He said that Vogsy, I don't think Izzy's mad. And then Mark says, "No, Izzy's pissed." And I was like, "Yeah, I am pissed. I'm not," because I was like, seriously, you decide that this piece is worth $50. I was selling comics. I was selling sketch comics for more than that. And they were selling. I could have put that on.
I heard you and Roscoe did a lovely table job.
Oh no, they were doing great, man. Look, see, I was freaking pissed for you, dude. I know everybody was, because again, the people didn't care. They just wanted to see it. So I'm almost certain all the people that were there was only a selected few that were actually interested in bidding for art, because it was people from the fan base, people that had regular tickets to go to Heroes that went. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think anybody had the intention of buying. Everybody wanted to see what was going on. And the people that actually did have intention of buying, they bought the pieces at discount rates, at extremely discount rates. That's what happened. You know what I mean?
some of that happened because that soldier piece, I
Mhm.
don't know what character that is, but it was gorgeous. And it
Yeah.
only sold for 800. And I blew my mind. I was like, that is
No.
an amazing piece.
So Dave from only 35 cents, he scored some really good pieces. He scored the Dave Aikens thing, which is beautiful, but he got a deal for it. He got a deal.
I
You know
bet
what I'm
he
saying?
did.
He got a Jim Rugg black light print with his signature. He got that at a really low price as well. So it is what it is. But I see my man Spidey Powder Tumblers is in the house. What's going on, Spidey? All right.
Jose.
So let's get to our next subject matter. So let me see if I can find it here, because I'm going to tell you what's next here. No, that's not what I was looking for. Okay, that's what I wanted. All right. Let's see here. Where is this information coming from? In other news,
$1
Super.
star or $1,000 star. A piece will end where a piece ends. Sundays are just not for Heroes art auctions. Is he? Is Izzy frozen? He is frozen. Am I not frozen? Who's frozen? Uh-oh. Okay, he's frozen. Wow, he really did not mean for this to be a Cliff episode. It is turned into a Cliff episode. You know? You're fine. You're good, Cliff. Cliff is not frozen. Izzy's frozen. Well, I don't know. I do not know. You know, but where's all the good stuff? I want to show me the fire purchases from HeroesCon. I'm waiting. You know? And listen, last year I was running around like a hot vagrant, you know? And let it go. Cliffy takes over. Oh my god. I was running around like a hot vagrant. I got that Slab first Spider clone, Lady to Become Ben Riley. You know, I got those other Spidey pieces too. And they were all slabbed. I was very happy. You know, Mark says, watch my video. I posted yesterday. I don't care about your Mortal Kombat figures. You know, I'm happy for you, but I was happy for you the first time when I saw it live. That was it. I was over it. I'm over it. I do like a lot that John Romita Jr. of all people, all right, and I will give credit where credit is due. I know I'm a hater of his, and I like him as a person. Let's be clear. He just may not be good at voguing. I really like that John Romita Jr. kicked off a jam piece of Spidey head sketches on a HeroesCon blank variant that, I'm sorry, what am I saying? On a comic strain cancer variant that, of course, will be used to raise money for comic strain cancer. So Trish Forster has a Spider Cat on there, JR with a Spider-Man, all sorts of other dudes, you know, and that's just great. Let's see. Oh, you think that's all I got? That's a quick passing of the video, but I guess you'll never know, hater. I'm not. No, you know me. I'm going to watch just to hate watch. I'll be there. I'll be there, baby. I did. I saw the whole thing. He was so humble. Oh, some of these dudes blow me out of the water. You're like, no, you're John Romita Jr. You're gassing his head up. And he probably deserves it for this. You know, Mark CGC Hellboy is GOAT territory, and the jam piece is GOAT. The jam piece is super GOAT. The Hellboy for your brother, I like it. I'm not giving it GOAT territory. I'm giving it warm, heartfelt family territory. That's right. I hope that's acceptable. I'm giving it warm, heartfelt family love territory is what I'm giving it. Look at this one. Just watch the end of the video. Oh my gosh. Izzy, where are you? What has happened? My gosh. You know? But no, I mean, honestly, all joking aside, you know, it looked like a really nice time. And yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy for a lot of you. I am interested what Dave got. I do feel like still 35 cents was holding back. Is he in a power outage? Like this is crazy. Let me text him. All right, let's see if he answers. You know, because it is just crazy. And we didn't even get to his special movie casting tonight, which I'm looking forward to because he did not include me in that. And then I was like, well, it's good because if you did cast me, if you included me in the casting, I would have casted all adult stars. All right. Internet is down at his house. He's trying to get it back. Okay. Well, then. We got that happening. What's that thing? Oh, that's cute. I have no idea what that's for, but that's nice. Oh, Q&A. Well, we might as well do Q&A. Q&A, me people. I ain't got nothing. Let's see. His bros book. Yes, it is his bros book. Oh, wait, no, not his bros book. Yeah, okay, all right, that's right. His dad got on that. When the creator of Hellboy personally collection appears on my LCS, Mark wasn't interested, just saying. I know. And where's the bus ticket then? Notice how there's no bus ticket? I'll see how it is. Tate, someone finally listened to my suggestion box submission and made this a Cliff show. Yes, God did. All right, Rattlesnake, he went to sleep. No, he's struggling. Yeah, they read out the suggestion at the beginning of the stream. Keep it going, Cliff. You have the con. Right. Wakey. He's working on it, folks. He's working on it. Send me the link. Jeez, I'm afraid to, Mark. I'm afraid to. New trailer for Heartstopper Forever drop. Oh, my God. DVH, you know how to get me. There is nothing like a young bisexual man in love with his gay lover. And, oh, my gosh. Great fan casting. My kind of specialty. Let's see. My internet keeps going in and out too. Storm passes through here. Probably swing for Izzy. Possibly. Skynet got Izzy. It's your show now, Cliff. Nope. Yep.
You're like, it's your show now.
Hey, listen, I kept it going. And remember, folks, if you want to support my channel, go to PCWSupplies.com and use code CliffComics to save 10% on your order for sleeves and boards.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I was about to talk to you.
Magnetics.
What were you? What kind of plugs were you doing? Did you decide to take this show R?
Yeah, no, I answered a bunch of questions from the chat. Mark said, send me a link, I'll jump on, but I was scared.
All right. Let's see if I can get this fired up here. So, superhero hype news. Okay, let's see here. So, there is a rumor. And this is where our casting call information is coming from. All right.
I did mention the casting call.
There is a rumor. Yes, which is going to be fun. But now this is loading. So let's see here. So there is a rumor that, let's see if this will populate now. Let's see, pop now. I thought this, so this leads us to the casting call. The rumor has it that our good, and show up. You got to show up. There it is. Sydney Sweeney is being rumored to be cast in the X-Men. So it got me thinking, who should she play? And that's where we're going to have some fun today with this one. We're going to do a casting call for Sydney Sweeney.
Visually, she
the
should play Emma
X-Men.
Frost.
But let's find out. All right, let's you saw what I did there. Saw how I did that. So let me stop. Let me remove this and let me show you what I did in return. So let's stop screen and we're going to show this one here.
Black Spider's Power Girl in the
Yes, yeah.
X-Men.
Well, yeah, exactly. We're not doing Power Girl. So I got 5 choices, and I think they're popular choices. I think she could play any one of these choices. And I agree with you. There should be. I agree full hearted at the overwhelming opinion of who we think she should be. So we're going to start things off with the first pick, which is probably my least favorite pick. She should play Magic. Yala Rasputin. Now
bring back
I will
bring
admit,
back that bitch from the Mutants movie.
I was gonna say I think Anna Joy Taylor stole the show with that scene, with that movie, which that movie's not that good anyway. But I honestly believe she could pull it off, but she's gonna have to do that Russian accent, which I have no problem with. There goes Cliff. You see, we're talking about Sydney. He doesn't even care anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't. But yeah, no, I was gonna say, yeah, I'm like, pass on this.
You say pass on this one?
Yeah.
No, nothing on this one. You don't got nothing on this one.
No.
You don't see it.
Not really, no.
Okay. All right. Let's go with our next pick. What if she was Laura Dane, Polaris?
This is a possibility. I could possibly accept this one.
However, if you pick Laura Dane, you got to get me you got to give me more Magneto. Do we want more Magneto, or should we give Magneto a break?
We should always have Magneto. It is X-Men. And also, it's time for new everything. So, yes, I want new Magneto, new Xavier.
In every single X-Men film where it's X-Men, not Wolverine or anything like that, Magneto has been a part of it. He's been in every single one of it. Give the guy a break, man.
I give zero shits. All right?
But
I
give
don't
him
care.
a break.
We also, Wolverine is there every single time. I give zero.
He's a main character, though.
And so is Magneto.
Magneto is a villain.
He's their first freaking villain. Who is in first issue?
Do we need to have him be in every issue, bro? Does he has to be part of every movie? No.
Does Wolverine?
Wolverine is a main character of the X-Men.
And so is Magneto.
Magneto is a villain to the X-Men.
That was 500 years ago, and we're over it.
Oh, gosh. He's not.
Magneto is mandatory.
Well, I think that's where people get tired. Is like they. Okay,
do you see what has happened, Izzy? You have made Mark and I agree.
All right. So if you were to have her, if you were to have her as Laura Dane, as Polaris, we're gonna get her. Obviously, we're gonna have to get the story with Magneto and stuff like that. How would you introduce her? Like, what would the story be? We're talking MCU here.
Well, we're talking MCU. Well, I don't know, Izzy. Like, their plan is so vague. If I introduced her, obviously I'm also introducing Havoc. And I would probably do something that people would hate. And I would probably introduce the Havoc Polaris version of X-Factor as a government-led team, right? And they are immediately brought into conflict with the X-Men.
Well, could that be the case since the animated series is going to introduce them?
Yeah,
you don't think they're planting seeds? That's what they do with these shows and comics these days.
Don't give them all that credit.
They plant seeds all the time. You know that.
Oh no! Give me one where that actually worked. Tell me once where that actually worked.
They plant seeds.
They do
Civil
not.
War
They
Part
no,
2.
no. The only seed I'm
Wait,
seeing
Civil
planted.
War Part 2?
So anyhow, if it were me, that's how I would do it, and that's how I would introduce the new Cyclops to his new brother Alex, who's clearly going to be younger, because I will correct that shit right there.
Okay.
We'll have Polaris. Everybody like, oh my gosh, are you like related to Magneto? And she's like, I don't know. Him and my mom like met in a bar in Argentina once. Just do that. Quicksilver could be there, and he's like, I think she might be kind of my sister. It's a good thing I'm not.
But he has a thing for her?
No, he'll have a thing for Wanda as usual. And
because this is Cliff's version of the
and then like I'm trying to think, like I'm thinking, instead of having Rain on the team though, I will use Beast, and Beast will be the bridge of, hey, I'm one of the original X-Men guys, and I joined this mysterious government team, and it's cool. I swear we're trying to do the good work from the inside. And then it's like, no, bitch, Forge just figured the whole thing
They
out.
don't plant seeds, they look at something and sort of works, and then wedge it in like Captain Carter. Scotty Young art influence animated series that be next level. Isn't Alex? Oh no! In
no,
movies,
because we're not using them. We're using the new X-Men.
These are slides that I went online looking for, so I can't even tell you who did this piece, but they were doing it.
Basically, Mark just wants to admit that it's AI, and you're just look,
it could very well be AI. It's what I
found.
I had a very limited amount of time to do this, so I just grabbed what I found and did it. Even that first magic one, that didn't look like her to me, but Anyway,
no, that was rough.
Okay, let's go to the next one. This one's a cool one. I actually think this is a cool one. What if she was Dazzler?
Oh, you're just mean. Why would you do that to me?
First and foremost, she will look amazing.
And that's all she'll have is looking amazing.
And that's all we need, bro. We don't need.
Shut the hell up with your.
That's all we need.
No, heterosexuals get off the board for Dazzler. No. The girls, the gays, the queers, we assemble. We'll handle the Dazzler casting, okay? Bitch should be hot, and she should be able to sing. We will handle it. We will take care of that one.
Sing?
All right.
Do we know that Sydney can sing?
I don't know if she can, but I will put her to task. I'm not giving her a free pass on this shit.
She definitely could pull it off to me, in my view. I think we got a Dazzler here.
Of course, you all are out here being like, look at them milky titties. I don't give a shit how suckable they are. She needs to sing her ass off.
That's right. She needs to sing.
She needs to sing.
I'm just saying, the way she holds that microphone.
That bitch needs to come out in a nightclub, start singing, and all the lights transform with her voice because of her powers. All right, she needs to Brenda K. Starr some "I Still Believe" and shake the damn room. Everyone in the freaking audience watching.
Are you telling me that it's Papa? Wait. Papa's the one that's saying Elliot Page for Dazzler.
Everyone in Mark's family, how dare you? Like, I don't want y'all to talk about Elliot Page. Okay?
I say Elliot Page for Havoc. Off the table. Elliot Page for Havoc. We should do that casting call one day where everybody's Elliot Page. Everyone is Elliot Page.
Do you spend so much time fighting the forces of Satan that you let him slip out with comments like that? Is that it? Is that what happens? You spend so much time. I will
say, Cliff, I did miss church on Sunday.
You just missed what?
I missed church on Sunday. I didn't get to go to church on Sunday.
Well, yeah, you were too busy being emotionally abused. being flightless. You had all sorts of other problems happening.
But I was hanging out with Arthur Adams.
And his son.
He was a nice kid. That was a nice kid. So
a nice kid who's probably as old as we are.
No, he's
younger,
a kid.
Really?
No, he's like 14.
14?
Yeah. Definitely.
Arthur's a dirty old man. Oh my goodness.
Why you gotta go there, man? It's
because a 14-year-old from that old ass man. Go get that. You get some, Arthur. Get some.
He could be. I never bothered to ask, but he could be one of a few. Doesn't have to be the only child. He could be the youngest child.
Yeah, he's the youngest child. Yeah, no, I know he has more than one. I didn't
Wait,
realize
wait.
that.
What is this? Stop torturing Cliff? What's up, presenting doctor? How am I torturing Cliff?
You know how.
No, this.
Oh my
first of
God,
all,
Susan Boyle for Dazzler. Yo, I wouldn't wish that on any of you. I wouldn't wish that on any of you.
Arthur has good genes.
You, Mark, you are a bunch. You are a bunch. Okay, the B is for bitchy, and you can figure out what the rest is for.
Okay, all right, all right. Okay, so we're moving on from Dazzler, but I like this pick. I will be so happy if I hear she's Dazzler. Give me every outfit too. I'll take the blue 80s outfit as well. I don't know if I want to cut the hair though, because she got Sydney got some nice hair.
Come on, please move along.
Chat is lively, but apparently Cliff is not. All right, let's go to our next one. Come on.
Oh, now you're just trying to piss me off.
Come on.
No, I don't want her for Rogue. No.
Yeah, man. I could see her as Rogue.
You can see her tits and
this is definitely some stupid as AI stuff, because apparently she has 6 fingers.
I'm not yelling, presenting doctor. I'm just really passionate.
I just caught the 6 fingers. Yeah, this was me trying to just find online all the images I could find so I could just put it together. But I could see it. All 6 fingers and all.
You know, Izzy, I don't really care, and this doesn't bother me nearly as much as you probably thought it was. But my God.
Oh no, you are definitely on fire with these.
I know, but it's because it's the fact that you're so complacent in your lack of good taste.
What you talking about? Sydney is awesome.
Can you AI that famous shot of Rosie from the cartoon when she's looking at Apocalypse? You know the one. Boggs would agree. 6 fingers is not a deal breaker.
This is where he's like AI approved. But look at it. But if you really look, she does have 6 fingers, and then her nails are populating out of those the gloves.
Well, yeah, because apparently she was just playing around with Catcher or some bitch. You know?
Hey, I'm all for Sydney as Rogue. I'm all for it. I'm down.
My God, you're pedestrian. It's so fucking pedestrian.
What?
It's sad.
What?
You know?
You ain't gonna tell me Sydney Sweeney is not a good Rogue.
No, I was ready to give you Emma. I'm like whatever about Ileana. So like whatever.
Ileana was like that's a wild card pick, right? Because I wanted to pick 5.
I am absolutely not giving you Rogue. I am absolutely not giving you Dazzler. Like everyone else is like,
Oh, you could definitely give me her as Dazzler.
No, absolutely not.
No, not Rogue. I need Rogue to have some substance. She got plenty of substance. What are you talking about?
Yeah, in her titties, not her acting.
Well, she good. She could throw in a little bit of that Southern charm. You know who did play Rogue?
And whatchamacallit?
Anna Paquin. And you know who she was friends with?
Who?
Elliot Page.
Yes, they were. And they still are.
Wait. We need to be fair and play the Cliff version of this game. Izzy, same game, just with Aaron Taylor Johnson.
He's right, and you know it.
I said boom boom.
I was like, here's Aaron Taylor Johnson as Gambit. Aaron Taylor Johnson as Colossus.
How's this?
Huh?
If we get another casting rumor of a certain individual being picked for X-Men, you have the right to pick your 5 choices.
If it's a man, yeah.
Yeah, if it's a man. How's that?
Whatever.
Are you down with that?
Yeah, whatever.
Chances are at this point you're gonna win.
If Mark only realizes that this is only the first of 2 times you shit on me tonight, because we haven't even gotten to the second one.
Let's get to our last pick, and the last pick is the obvious pick. Emma Frost.
Yeah.
That was obvious, right?
See, I feel like she can do this. I feel like she can deliver.
She definitely could deliver. She has the goods. Go ahead, say what you're gonna say. I know you have something. I know you're thinking something. You're trying to figure out something.
No. Listen, this role requires you to deliver Hunty, and she delivers Hunty. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Emma could work. 100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bring me Hunty Emma Frost all day.
You see,
look, it's all bien says her voice is strong enough for Emma. Yo, January Jones did a great job as Emma Frost for something that was so poorly written.
She looked the part, but I don't know.
Dude, January Jones can actually act her ass off.
I don't deny
that movie did not do her justice.
That was one of the very few things of the movie I did not like, her portrayal as Emma Frost.
Right, because there are the choice of doing Emma.
She was very one-sided. She was very one-sided. It was all about Kevin Bacon's side.
I don't mind that she was one-sided because the first time we meet Emma, she is rather one-sided. That's not even a surprise, you know. But like, she needed to deliver more. Also, they needed to use January Jones more than once.
You know, even the bed scene when they tied her up. Who would have guessed January Jones in the bed scene was kind of lackluster?
Don't get me started. Bro, she was a random supporting role. Yeah.
But she was a little bit more.
She was so good on Mad Men. Like, where's that, folks?
Where is that indeed? So there you have it, guys. Those are the picks for the casting call for Sydney Sweeney for X-Men, because apparently she's rumored.
When you two want to cast hot tits and ass in the X-Men, just use AI and then DM Izzy.
Well, you notice where the C is landing, how the C is in the image.
Huh?
Do you see the C in the image?
Oh, I think it's rather tasteless where they landed. Good job. The only thing that could have made this better is if you purposely lowered the A right to her hip.
Oh, yeah, that could have worked. But there it is. Let me know in your comments. I know the chat is loving this stuff. It is so much fun. How about everybody? What's with the boom boom? Right?
What? You act like people don't love boom boom. There's love for boom boom.
Boom boom is like boom boom to me. She
Wow.
She doesn't do much of anything.
Wow.
She's boom boom.
Wow. I see how it is.
She was very 80s.
Wow.
You can tell me that Boom Boom was in 80s.
I can tell you that
you're going to tell me Boom Boom was in 80s.
I don't appreciate your commentary on Boom Boom. I do not.
You're going to tell me Boom
you're so wrapped up in your 90s jubilation Lee that you have no room in your heart for Boom Boom. I see how it is.
Leave Jubilee out of this, and you know why. Leave Jubilee out of this. You know why.
She's great on the 4th of July.
All
right, what do we got next?
All right, so what do we got next? Okay, let's put this away. Let's take this off for a second there and get to our next topic. Is he on this? What? How can you not? He wants to. Boom Boom King. Nah, dude. No way.
I'm just saying, if you actually want a door to blow open quickly, it's going to be Boom Boom.
Yeah. I honestly think that Jubilee, people don't underestimate what Jubilee could bring to the table.
No, that is true. But I also feel like it's a little more work versus someone who's a little more seasoned.
All right. We got one more segment before we get to the top trending. And So today is
Mark, join in the fight on this one.
Oh God, I'm gonna just hear you guys screaming and complaining and all that stuff. So we're gonna have a little fun with the next one because again, it's not a casting call. I don't even know what kind of segment would I put this under. What kind of segment would this be under? Would this be a creator
I
spotlight?
don't know. What isn't this? Let's celebrate 616 day bullshit.
It
That's what I classify it as.
So it is 616 day. Yes. And it being 616 day, 616, obviously, for those of you who don't know, is the Marvel universe as we know it today. It's based off what we call the 616 universe. That's the regular universe that started way back in Fantastic Four, #1 in 1962. So we're going to do a little fun. We're going to talk about our favorite comic book universes, the best comic book universes. Now, there was some qualifications that I had to throw in there. And
which were bullshit.
As you can see, someone's not happy about those qualifications.
I'm not. He hates Mark Waid, everybody.
I do not hate
him.
Mark Waid. I actually love Mark Waid. I think he's one of the best writers of our time. So no, it's not. It has nothing to do with not.
His criteria was trash. He trashed one of my choices.
I just made up the 616. Yeah. I can't make this up at this one. All right. So starting with our honorable mentions. There are 3 honorable mentions here. The first honorable mention would have to be Kingdom Come. It is not.
Do you see this, Mark? Do you see this? He took my Kingdom Come.
I started right in the top, baby.
Honorable mentions.
I put it as a mention.
It is not a developed enough piece of the multiverse.
Here's the thing. I never said multiverse. I said universes. Okay, let's start there.
Universe, and it is fully cultivated.
Here's the thing. It is part of an Elseworld series. It is self-contained. It did not span across other comics until they tried the sequel.
Because
at its original intention, it was a self-contained Elseworld stories. That's the same reason for Watchmen. Okay? I love Watchmen. I love Kingdom Come. I think those are 2 of the greatest stories ever told. However, I cannot justify them because they were part of self-contained limited series. They tried to expand them both, in fact, with the Kingdom and everything that followed after. But at its original intention, it was not a universe in that way. It was more like a what-if story
than anything. The sequel came out shortly after.
Of Kingdom Come? No.
Yes, the Kingdom was the sequel.
Now I'm hot.
Bring it, Mark. Bring
the Kingdom was a sequel, but it wasn't a universe.
I sent him screenshots of the whole
next one.
listing.
The next one is, in fact, Watchmen, but Watchmen, again, is another one of those things that was self-contained. If anything, I would have put the Carlton universe as part of it, but it wasn't big enough. And then the last one, I think it was just plain fun, was the Alchemite universe. Tell me, yeah, what do you think about that one?
Home of DC and Marvel's amalgamated characters,
right? But they never really expanded to anything. To be honest, they were all a series of one-shots and stuff. So those are honorable mentions. I'm not saying they don't deserve to be loved. I love them all. And yeah, I think Kingdom was
it's okay for you to be wrong. It's okay for you to be wrong. Keep moving.
I just look at it from the perspective of it was created because people like Kingdom Come and they wanted to see them back.
Oh no, just like every other universe, but that's okay.
No, every other universe were exactly that. They were universes and they were set across multiple stories, multiple comics. So that was their criteria. All right, let's get into this one.
Your criteria is garbage. And
Age of Apocalypse.
Force me.
Oh, I didn't force you
on this one.
I didn't force you because that was in your original list. So don't even go there.
But then I said, you know what? This isn't as good as this other thing. And you're like, oh no, let me take this out.
Age of Apocalypse. Who doesn't love Age of Apocalypse? I love it. It was. So attacking me with this way. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And now he can't even pronounce amalgam.
Anyway, Age of Apocalypse. So
Age
you
of
recall-
Apocalypse is a good time. It came right after Legion Quest. Legion Quest, of course. Legion
explain what Legion Quest is, because Legion Quest
Legion
personally I
Quest
love.
is a 4-parter across some X books leading up to the Age of Apocalypse, where Legion wakes up in the past, and of course he has every intention of killing Magneto and ends up killing Xavier instead. Right? Screwing up the timeline. The only person who's there who remembers how shit should go down is Bishop, and it leads us into an all different world of astonishing X-Men, of Rogue and Magneto being married and having a kid. Rogue, apparently, if you read the 2 specials, you read how Rogue absorbed half the magnetic density of Polaris, and that is what allowed her to touch, marry, and consummate marriage with Magneto, was because she has half of Polaris's magnetic density. None of this other shit about his powers or any of that cockamamie crap that they came up with in X-Men 97 to excuse this.
Why do they always want to hook her up with Magneto? What's the deal with that?
Because of the Savage Land incident. Because we all know they boned in the Savage Land. Now he brings up a random series that isn't even half established as 1% of KC. Yeah. Joe Madureira's work is great.
I feel like this is gonna lead into Mark doing one of his videos on saying how
I hope so. I hope he lambasts you. I hope you're tagged. I hope you look up what lambast means. I hope all of it.
All right. I personally love Age of Apocalypse. It is,
and I enjoy it, but not over Kingdom Come.
I didn't say it's over Kingdom Come. It's
no,
I never
for me.
I never said that Kingdom Come wasn't great.
Me.
Well, I told you to pick 5, and I told you the criteria how it works.
He also told me midday to make this choice.
I was half asleep too.
And I was like, oh, you know what? I wanted to go this way. And he says, no, bitch, this is not Burger King. You're not having it your way. I'm going to push your precious KC, Kingdom Come, down to the outliers. That's how he told me. I have the
This is going to lead to 17 months of low-key attacking every
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, gosh. All right, our next one. The Ultimate Universe. I'm referring to the 2000s Ultimate Universe.
Yes, the one that gave us Miles.
The one that gave us Miles, the one that gave us the Ultimates, the one that gave us Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury.
You're giving me a lot of credit to that universe.
Well, I'm just saying this universe did give us this.
Enough.
This universe did give us that. You ain't gonna tell me it didn't give us Samuel L. Jackson.
I don't care.
The Ultimates, man.
I care about Miles. The first 2 Ultimate series were cool. Everything else was trifling and shaky. That Ultimate Spider-Man was one of the best runs of a book with the same artist and writer from beginning to end.
Over 100 issues.
Over 100 issues. Check. Introduction of Miles. Check. Everything else, not a check.
All right. I did like the way they did the Hulk. I really was digging their approach to Thor, though.
Right. Everything was a good start, and then they not only dropped the ball, they let the ball run wild in a swamp.
What was your thoughts?
Not a good swamp.
Okay, what were your thoughts of Ultimate X-Men? Because there was some good things about it, but there was some things that were weird.
Hot shit comes to mind. Yeah.
Really? You didn't like Ultimate Wolverine? How they made him a little younger?
No, no. There's no real value in that. There were some good fun. There were some fun stories. There were some interesting moments. It never reached the level of compelling that Spider-Man.
Oh no, I agree with that.
Or the Ultimates did.
Yeah, I agree with that. I also think well, like I said, with the Ultimates, I think they did a Captain America right, the way Mark Miller did Captain America was really the way. Like I said, this Ultimate Universe actually did inspire the MCU more than anything
In
else.
some ways, yes.
Yeah, more than anything else. It is cool. And then we get Ultimate Ultimatum, which I don't know what the hell was going on there.
Yeah, it all goes off the freaking rails. It does. It loses all its brownie points go out the freaking window.
All right. Our next universe is Deceased.
That one's one of my choices. This one is excellent from begin. I mean, you think it's just gonna be some zombie book. It's so much more, so good, so well executed, top tier, baby.
All right. So tell us the concept of Deceased.
So, thanks to the anti-life equation, cyborg being a technology, and some other weird shit, this virus comes to Earth, spreads through technology, creating this apocalyptic zombie thing that's happening. And it's happening fast and furiously and pretty bad. Plus, the Flash is one of the early people. So you know what happens when a speedster gets a virus. It is bad. It is bad news. Superman defeated him, but at the cost of he himself being converted. And then and that's like the very beginning, but it goes on. We watch characters grow, like John and Damian, from beginning to end. War of the Undead Gods, amazing. They do some cool shit with Alfred, as I'm not going to point it out, but sometimes dead people become super cool afterlife things.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Deceased is great. I actually just want people to read it. I don't want to ruin anything. I just think it's amazing. John and Damian as Soups and Bats is epic and wonderful. Yes, all the things that they once again we are in an arena where Mark and I agree on something. And if Mark and I agree on something, you should drop whatever you're doing and you should go pick it up. You should be reading it as soon as you're done with watching our show.
All right. Let's go to our next one. And this is no countdown, by the way. I'm not doing a countdown, okay?
Yeah.
Marvel 2099.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. And I noticed how you picked the only two characters that matter from 2099.
Well, that is true. They are the only two. But Hulk 2099 was pretty fun. I also did enjoy Punisher 2099. Yeah, Miguel and Doom. But because Doom 2099 is actually Victor Von Doom. It's not a different version of Doom. It is Victor Von Doom. And Miguel O'Hara, man, he is awesome, dude. I've always liked it. That was the story I read the most with Peter David writing. Like all things, we must give credit where credit's due. Ravage is probably the greatest story ever told.
We all know that's not true, but it's really nice to be tried.
And Ghost Rider 2099 was great. With fantastic art by Chris Bakula. Thank you for reminding. And Hulk was the worst character. He looked terrible.
Yeah, Hulk. Hulk.
They did some work with that.
I appreciate the concept, not the execution. Ghost Rider definitely.
So the 2099 series lasted for several years. We had X-Men 2099. We had Punisher 2099, Ravage 2099. Then we had a little bit. Hulk never really had. I think he was part of 29 Limited. Doom was very.
No, Hulk 2099 got his own book.
Did he get his own? He got his own book, but he came out in the Unlimited book.
I think he appeared in the Unlimited book. Then he had his own limited series, or not limited series. He just had his own series that did not take off.
The X-Men were very different than what you expected.
Yeah, Hulk 2099 only made it 10 issues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with Mark on this one. The X-Men run, I think it was because they look so bland to me. There wasn't anything special about the X-Men.
Is he up?
Yeah, go ahead. So Cliff is going to be stepping. Now it's my turn to take over. And yeah, I definitely want to hear more Cliff's opinions on the next one because he has some picks. But as far as universes go, 2099 did last for quite some time. And I'm super tired and I want to go to bed. Pop says 2099 over Age of Apocalypse. Wow. That was a big one, right? X-Men never did anything for me, sadly. Yep. Hulk was that. Yep. Solid choice. Is he off tonight's segment? Oh, yeah, that was earlier. Dark Side with the yellow ring. Yeah, that was good. Right. John and Damien as hoops. All right. While we're waiting, what? No mention. Dude, New Universe? I don't think New Universe is anything worth talking about. They had one series that was okay, but I don't think any of those books matter. To this day, they are all dollar bin books. So, yeah, I wouldn't give them an honorable mention either. And I'm waiting for Cliff to show up because I think the next one's a Cliff pick. So, and he has more to say about it. So I want to make sure he shows up and he bounces back up in here, but he's not. Why we do that? Let's see what else we got going on here. This Friday, I am going to be doing another hangout. So we're gonna, instead of a pre-show, it's gonna be a post-show where I'm just inviting everybody to come in. I think I might start us at 8 o'clock this time, only because I believe In the Mix is not happening. So if In the Mix is not happening, then we're definitely going to be going for 8 o'clock start time. Mark, I know you're in the chat now. DJ's taking a little hiatus for the summer, if I'm not mistaken. So we will definitely do that as well. While we are waiting, we can attempt to accept your formal apology. Kansas City slander you're talking about? You can try. We can. Don't forget the Just Imagine Stan Lee. Oh my goodness, was that something, wasn't it? Wow, that's a throwback right there. So let's see. Let's take this off here. We're still missing Cliff. Cliff, where are you, bro? I need Cliff. I need Cliff in my life. Who needs Cliff in their life? I need Cliff in my life. All right. I hope everything's okay on his end. So, so let me see what's next because yep, it's definitely a Cliff pick, which is Dark Knights of Steel. This is a really interesting take. I think it's a better take than what Marvel tried to do with 1602. If you really think about it, 1602 was a series that was pretty much created by Neil Gaiman. It was his take on the Marvel universe, but Dark Knights of Steel took it a little differently. I know Cliff is more familiar with Dark Knights of Steel and how its approach to it, and I know Mark has definitely read Dark Knights of Steel. So, and there he is with the love.
I love it. I love it.
All right. So tell me a little bit more about Dark Knights of
Lesbians. Lesbians. Lesbian Wonder Woman, lesbian Supergirl, who's not a cousin, she's a sister. Bruce is a half Kryptonian. The Kryptonians came to Earth. You know, Jor-El can't keep his dick in his pants. It's great. It's fantasy. It's sci-fi. It's realm of the gods. It's all the things. I love it. I love it. It's so good.
You could have said it was Game of Thrones with the DC universe,
but that would have been too easy.
How long did that last for? It's still going, right? They keep doing more.
It's coming back. We got Dark Knights of Steel, Dark Winter featuring Deathstroke. We got a new Dark Knights of Steel coming. I am here for it. Here for it. And those Dungeons and Dragons inspired variant covers, fabulous. Fabulous.
An Elseworld by Tom Taylor. Although paths where the elves rule the world and the kingdoms are split into three factions: the elves, the Amazons, the Black Light.
See, Mark can summarize like a mofo.
2.5 volumes and 3 bouts to drop.
That's right. That is right.
I think the next one's another Cliff pick.
It might be.
Oh no, it is, but it's one I like too. House of M. House of M. This is kind of like one of those. It's a cool story because this is another inspiration that came, the MCU ended up trying to adapt, that they didn't, but they wanted to, but they didn't at the same time. Um, I believe this is one of those really cool stories where only Wolverine knows what's going on in the beginning, right? So explain for us what's going on with House of M, if you recall.
Is Wolverine the one who knows? So
Yeah,
what
he is the one
happens
that
is
knows.
after the events of Avengers Disassembled, Wanda is bedridden, and based on how crazy those actions are, and the fact that she is Magneto's daughter, because at this time she's still a mutant, the X-Men and the Avengers are meeting at Avengers Tower to decide if perhaps Wanda
Marcus
may.
throwing in the it's not a universe.
He's gonna troll you for months, and I'm gonna love it. Cops also disqualified it. Right
Okay.
now, they're trying to decide whether she should live or die. And Quicksilver straight up is like running at super speed, being like, Wanda, baby, they're trying to decide if you live or die. So of course, in her state, she's like, fuck this. So she makes a world that's mostly mutants. That Magneto is like champion of what was the United States area. Blah, 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 blah. Her, Polaris, Quicksilver, they're the children of Magneto. It's celebrated. Wanda's the one with no powers, right? And of course, and what I love about House of M is B, C, and D listers all got elevated. All right. That was really cool. Cloak was amazing, getting people in and out of places, and then at the very end, when they confront Wanda and all the bullshit comes down, she goes, no more mutants. And then everybody who can do a little something to throw up a force field or whatever, they all try.
No, that's when we get the 187.
Right, Mark, the 187 comes after No More Mutants. When she starts House of M, she's trying to make everybody happy. So she goes like World of Mutants crazy. When that goes awry and she gets real pissed, she's like, fine, F you, no more mutants. And then like a few people like start throwing up shields or whatever, but it comes down to 187 mutants. Which brings us to X-Men Deadly Genesis, which was kind of cool because making the mutants a true minority really brought back some of the high stakes. And then that brings us to to the arrival of Hope Summers and what that means. And then those stories start escalating until we get to Avengers versus X-Men and the Phoenix showing up. And of course, by this time, Young Avengers, the Children's Crusade has taken place, and the kids have found Wanda. Wanda's reconnected with her children, Billy and Tommy. So that happens over here. And then Hope is over here. And then Avengers versus X-Men happens in here, which you would think would be about Wanda and Hope. But no, it kicks off like looking at them for 2 seconds, does this whole wild ass adventure, and then comes back to them at the end.
Yep. It was fun. It was a fun series. And yeah, it was a reason to get to kind of like, we got to a point that there was way too many mutants. So that was kind of their way to eliminate some of these mutants where people would lose, they were straight up losing their powers. Yeah, Deadly Genesis was great. Kid Vulcan being the third brother. Or not Kid Vulcan, just Vulcan.
No, he was Vulcan, but he was Kid at the time. Get it? Like,
yeah.
That he was young at the time.
Yeah, so that was fun. All right. The Absolute Universe.
Yes, it saved comics, everybody.
It is single-handedly it's brought comics.
Single-handedly just reached down and pulled the comic book industry right out of the gutter, everyone.
It really, I'm not gonna lie, it really did. The Absolute Universe right now is pushing on all cylinders. You have Absolute Batman obviously leading the pack, but you got Absolute Wonder Woman that's pretty much doing its own thing. She's an awesome character. Papa's disqualifying it as well. Oh, that's right, because Mark says it's not a universe. It's part of the same universe. Yeah, okay. I'll leave it at that. Clear fourth place here behind. All right, but one of the things about Absolute Batman, Absolute Universe specifically, is the fact that it is doing the same thing that Ultimate Universe did in the 2000s. It puts a fresh quality of paint over older characters and reimagines them in different ways, which I think makes it really good. Um,
That's
Look
valid.
at that. Thank you for giving the Absolute Universe proper respect, Cliffy. It's in the DC universe. Okay, that's
Yes.
debatable.
Yes.
That's
it is.
debatable. Everything's in the DC universe.
Hey, if it crossed over, it counts in my
Yeah.
real eyes, but whatever.
All right. So, but it is the one, it's the newest one of the bunch here, and it's the one that people really have been enjoying. There is this general excitement that it's coming from the Absolute Universe. Here's
But yeah.
here's a
And
clip
my
there.
last pick, because I have love for this one.
Okay, so you are confirming that In the Mix is happening this Friday. I'll just want to make sure.
Vengeance will be marks. So the Massiverse, it gives us, Inferno Girl, Red, which they weren't even going to originally include her, I found out.
Mhm.
Radiant Black, most importantly, and Rogue Sun. And the first thing when people experience Radiant Black, they most often compare it to Power Rangers, which is really funny because, like, I guess because Kyle Higgins came off of working on Power Rangers, and because of the color coding of the armors and stuff, perhaps, wow, Mark. Wow, Mark. Wow. I remember, Mark, this is not ranked from 1 to whatever, right? This was not my number 1. This was in my list. Okay, this is where Izzy chose to end it. Perhaps he did it just to throw me back into conflict with you. You're welcome.
We all come back full circle.
So anyhow, I like it a lot. I think it's the next Invincible. It's a lot of fun. They're working on a lot of stuff. I really
it
like
has the potential. It has the potential to be the next.
It's got plenty of potential. I love the whole team. I love what they do. I love that Inferno Girl isn't even the first Inferno Girl. She's part of a freaking legacy. I think that's cool. I think the whole thing with our main character gets effed up and his best bud takes over as Radiant Black, and then they do like a split event where you got like issues 20.1 over here and 20 something point 2 over here to follow their two adventures to see which of them will retain the mantle of Radiant Black. I find it very impressive.
Yep.
Thank you. We've heard about a lot since it dropped. It's true. It has evolved a lot. It is very impressive. Love where it is right now. I sing its praises, because, and yes, we got to give some indies some love. And Mark, I want you to know that if I had some time and I wasn't so crazy and so busy and so pissed off about Mark Wade, that I definitely would have thrown Ghost Machine up in here. Why? Because it was a rush.
He did not mention Ghost Machine at all. At all. He didn't bring up Ghost Machine. Not even a little bit. Didn't even think about it.
There's going to be a lot of ass eating at HeroesCon in 2027. Let me assure you, folks.
Not going to be from me. I'll tell you that much.
I'll find a way.
This is not the last one.
You chose New Frontier. How nice of you.
I did choose New Frontier, but I called it New Frontier. But what I really am referring to is the Silver Age of DC Comics. I think the Silver Age of DC Comics to this day, there's so much love for it. What I look at with New Frontier with Darwin Cook's story is kind of like his love letter to everything that was happening during the Silver Age of comics.
Yes, and you know what I love about it? How wonderfully self-contained it was.
But it's not.
It's not?
It's not.
It's not. Where did the adventures continue? Tell me.
But it's not. It's taking the elements of the Silver Age, because that's what it's really am referring to here. The Silver Age of DC Comics.
Give a damn.
The Silver Age of DC Comics, which gives us Green Lantern, gives us Flash, gives us Amazon, Wonder Woman. This to me is fantastic. We get some Adam Strange. We get cosmic adventures. We get sci-fi adventures. It literally, this era of comic books literally has it all. And I'm in for it. So yes, the New Frontier, I call it DC's New Frontier, but what it really is the Silver Age of DC Comics, which I think to this day we treat. we keep going back to it, in my opinion. We're trying. Rebirth did not do what it needed to do. Neither did New 52. But this version of DC Comics is perfect in my estimation. Mm-hmm. Get him, Cliff.
You literally, the exact same things Mark Waid did to create Kingdom Come, this man does to create this. And this is like, oh my God, this is so impressive. It deserves a list. But yet, Kingdom Come, the legendary Kingdom Come. Let's have a Kickstarter to celebrate the greatness of Kingdom Come.
This was an homage to the Silver Age, so I'm referring to the
I don't
Silver Age.
give a damn. Next time, I will make up the rules. You suck.
It's still my show. I do what I want with it, bro.
I don't care. Vengeance will be mine, and it will be covered.
But this is great. You ain't gonna tell me
and
this is
Aaron
great.
Taylor Johnson.
You ain't gonna tell me this is great. Tell me it's not great.
I said what I said in the chat.
Our last one is the 616. Tell me that the 616. I'm talking about OG 616, not whatever the hell's going on these days. I'm talking about Fantastic Four #1 moving forward. You ain't gonna tell me that's one of the greatest universes of all time.
The 70s and 80s were Marvel Gold.
And the 90s. Don't forget the 90s.
That's Marvel Silver.
Oh, please, not the Tangent universe.
Oh, but it meets the requirements. It meets the requirements.
It does meet the requirements, yes. Tangent universe does meet the requirements. I will admit to that. All right, 616, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, the X-Men, Nick Fury, the Avengers. I could keep going. Doctor Strange. What else? Silver Surfer. What else?
Luke Cage.
Iron Fist. Hulk. I didn't mention. Nova. What else? Spider-Girl. Spider-Woman, actually. Spider-Woman. Iron Man. Current Marvel is the Rust Age.
Oh, you better believe it is.
616, the original OG 616, I think is near perfection.
Well, yeah, but you can't call that one. You can't call the original OG. It has a very wonky start. And then 70s, it really starts to, like, the propulsion engines start firing.
Well,
you
have one
the
person,
arrival of the giant-sized X-Men.
When you have one person technically riding the whole ship, that's a thing. Let's be honest.
Was it one person?
No.
It wasn't.
It was 2, maybe 3.
But prior to that, it was basically one person.
Yeah. But, it is, to me, it's what all universe strive to be. Unfortunately, it's not where it should be today. But the 616 universe is, to me, the greatest universe.
And Spidey gets a lot of credit for the building blocks of the Marvel universe.
Yep. So does like the Hulk, the X-Men. I think it was trifecta.
No, I think Spidey is a lot more. I think Spidey and the Fantastic Four provide a lot more cement.
Yes.
And where everyone else is part of the bricks.
Yep. Kirby.
I will also give it to Thor.
Yeah.
And I guess I'll give it to Iron Man as well. But like the book that
Iron Man, you see, Iron Man, I can't give it to Iron Man. Iron Man struggles for many years. It wasn't until the movie that
he's always there. Iron Man doesn't suffer from blockades of vanishing. Cap vanishes, returns. No, he
just gets drunk.
Whatever. Nick Fury hangs in there. Nick Fury gets some good credit. I'm just saying the ones who hung in there and helped build and help do the world building. I really think that goes to Fantastic Four and Spider-Man and Thor. Get the bulk of that job done until the new age of Marvel heroes starts to unfold.
All right. So there you have it. That's what the list. I know you got things to say in the chat, but leave them in the comments. Let me know in the comments what you feel. Yes,
Mark, hit them with all 17 months of quotes.
But make sure you do at least multiple comments.
Do 17 comments just to set it up.
Don't judge Izzy. We all have our demons.
That's right.
All right. Let's with that down. I wanted to test something. I have here with me a blind bag.
Yes.
All right.
And where did you get it from?
I picked it up from Pelham Comics. It's the same place I picked up the other blind bags that I bought. Now,
okay.
Here's the thing. I had 2 blind bags. I opened them up to find out they were the same book. But not only, and that doesn't bother me as much, but what bothered me was it was the ultra rare advanced copy, which to me was very coincidental. So then when I called Josh, I actually spoke to Josh this morning, and I asked him, "Hey, did you open any of your blind bags?" And he said, "Yeah, I opened up one." And I asked him, "Did you get anything special?" He tells me, guess what he gets?
He got the number 2.
He got the number 2. So what I'm doing right now, I'm going to open this one, and let's just see what it is. Now, I already put a number 2 in this week's box, but the one book I really want to have is the ROM, just for fun. So we're opening it up right now. Let's see. I'm doing the whole finger thing. You have one too?
Yep.
You gonna open yours?
I ain't gonna open one. Yeah.
All right. Let's figure this out. Let's see what we got. All right. So you're gonna start with yours since yours is it didn't come from the same shop as mine. Okay.
Well, I like the firmness of what I'm feeling.
It's actually easier to open and stuff. So
that may be true, but I'm not that man.
Okay.
All right.
All right. You got yours?
Well, should I what should I do? Should I peel the back or?
Yeah, you could just peel it off the back. It's actually an easy peel from the back. All right. So let's see what I got. I can't see what I have. I can only see the back. So let's see it.
Wait. Hold on. My wrapper's coming off.
Okay.
Oh!
No, look what I got.
Oh, damn.
This is the exact. Ah, damn.
Yeah,
you got the ROM?
I got the ROM, baby. And it's so funny because I went hoping to get the ROM.
Wait. The third book.
You got another one?
This is my third.
All right. Shall I open this one to find
go
out?
ahead. If you got a ROM, that's mine.
I know. No, it doesn't work that way. Although maybe because, I have another book to give you.
All right, let's see what you got.
All right, let's see. You said
you get the ROM. I get my third ultra rare comic. I don't think it's ultra rare. I'm sorry.
All right, so I wish this was as easy to open as you made it sound like.
It was easy for me. I got it open pretty fast.
All right, so I got this. It's not foil, whatever it is.
Okay, switch it.
Oh,
Oh, you got the other one.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You see that, kids? Dreams do come true.
How the hell
Brenda
did you
K.
get
Star
the ROM and the Origins?
Yo, Brenda K. Star, my girl, you came through.
You better buy those. You better go back to your shop, buy those books because apparently your shop has them. You got the ROM and the Origins.
Woo!
Can't believe this. This is turning out to be one of those weekends for me.
Yeah, I can't believe it. You're like, I got it again, and I'm like, what?
I can't believe this. I got to get to the trending list. Where the hell is it? Oh my goodness, it's freaking.
I needed some good luck for not going to.
Oh yeah, you need some good luck. Look at you, asking for some luck.
Run out and buy a lottery ticket right now. I may have to.
Let's finish the show and get that trending.
It's heartbreaking real time.
Let's go. this week's list was very interesting because Comic Tom did not reveal his top 10 this week. For some reason or another, it just didn't happen. And as you can see here, Cliff has 2 books that already are on the screen.
I have 3.
Oh, God. Is the 3rd book?
Yes.
What is this?
Hold on. Where is
Dude, man, we're already going way over today.
Are we really? I'm so sorry.
Well, we also started late too, so there's that to it too.
Well, no, I have the Avengers somewhere.
The Armageddon book?
Yep.
But did you have the ROM book, the original?
No, that's the only one I'm missing.
I have that book too.
I have that book. I'm just saying, you know.
It's showtime with Cliff. All right, Cliff. While you're doing that things, you look at the screen. You're seeing some fun stuff.
I do.
Some secret drops that came out of nowhere. A book that surprisingly people are excited for with Avengers Armageddon, and of course, he's back. And he's definitely with the Energon universe, which I think is very interesting. So let's take a look at.
Yeah, it'll be made good use of ROM in the Energon universe.
Is the ROM blind mag pull just a cover or a new book? It's actually a whole story.
Yeah, it's a new book, and you'll get a regular ROM #1 soon.
Yep. So let's take a look at the honorable mentions for this week. These are books that didn't quite make the list, but they are close to it. The first one being the G.I. Joe Real American Hero. This is the 1 in 10 book featuring Snake Eyes in the cover. It's a cool cover. It's a cool comic book. The book goes for about maybe $10 raw, but it's just Snake Eyes in a bike, and I think a lot of people just loves this cover because it's just a cool looking cover. What's your thoughts, Cliff, on this one?
It's a cool looking cover.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna give it that. It's G.I. Joe's not something I regularly read.
Yeah.
So I cannot give a full commentary. But it is cool.
The other one is Spawn 376. This is
that's a great cover too.
Variant that is just breathtaking when you look at it. It's gorgeous. There is signed editions of this book as well. So this is a cool one. And then finally, Masters of the Universe has slipped from the top 10, made it into an honorable mention.
The way that movie is underperforming, I don't know where this book is gonna land.
It's to the point that it's just weird.
Yeah, because most people who have seen it have enjoyed it. You know, the critics have been so about it. I think it's a fun time,
but I don't think anybody actually trashed it, with the exception of DVH.
Oh no, a few people did. DVH and somebody else didn't like it. I think maybe it was Archivist Adrift, and one other person. So 3 people didn't like it that I personally know. In the interwebs, and then like from my day-to-day life, I have a couple people who didn't like it. DVH says, hopefully the book crashes because I need a copy. There you go, man. Do that.
Well, this one's actually pretty affordable. It's like a $30 book. It's not that expensive.
Raw, yeah.
Yeah, the ones that are a little harder to get will actually be the DC Comics Presents. Also, the other one that's pretty hard to get would be the She-Ra series from 2000s, where it's He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Those are actually a little more harder.
And by the way, those are not too difficult to get.
No, I did see the She-Ra book. Someone had it in 9.8. He was asking for like $250 for it at the con. I immediately passed up. I would have taken it raw, but I didn't want to buy it with a slab.
Okay. Wait, how much did they want for the slab?
He wanted $200. Yeah, I think
if I really like She-Ra, I would have done that.
Well, it's one of those. It's $200 today.
Yeah, I know, but that book is just a genuinely under delivered book. A lot of people other than like me don't remember it. I loved it. I love the whole Despara situation. Basically, Despara? Yeah, Despara. And of course, when Kevin Smith used her for 5 seconds at the end of his Revolution. I was like, oh my God, is that Despara? I was like, I'll see Despara on the credits.
All right, let's go into our list. Now, if there's any errors, I apologize. It's because I was doing this like very end. So bear that in mind. Coming in at number 10, Absolute Batman 21. This is the Seth Mann one-stop comic shop spot foil, limited to 2,000 copies. That came out last week. It's $140 near mint. Was the last recorded sales value. The most common is $138. As far as trending list, again, Comic Tom. There is no Comic Tom this week. It was number 4 for cover price. 9 sales. Hype level is a medium, but this to me is a gorgeous cover.
It is. Also, I think it's really funny because Comic Tom was talking about this book, and he was mentioning how the last spot foil he had, which he was selling this weekend, was his Absolute Catwoman, because DC was no longer offering you spot foils or glow in the darks, just regular full foil, and that's it for when you're ordering your
retail exclusives,
your retailer exclusives from them, which I find pretty annoying and upsetting, because I'm like, aren't like the spot foils and stuff, like, isn't that like sought after? Like, are y'all not making money on this? I don't understand.
I like spot foils much better than full foils.
Most people like spot foils. I don't know why DC is like, no, but again,
they could do it
because they're now owned by Pure Scum.
Well, keep in mind that's not the case at the moment. They're not owned by them yet.
DC Comics has been owned by Pure Scum and is going to be owned by bigger scum. So it's just like we're only headlining into the scumbag anniversary of it all.
Okay, all right. So that's number 10. Coming in at number 9, it's going to be Ben 10 number 1. Ben 10 is still holding on strong.
For and Dynamite. What a brutal first issue, by the way.
Yeah.
And yet people love it.
$10 near mint was the last recorded sales. This book goes for about $14 now. As far as trending list goes, it's number 10 for cover price, which was really what it was last week as well. 7-day, 30-day sales. We got 23 sales with last 7, 123 within the last 30. Hype level is at a medium. Issue number 2 should be out tomorrow, from what I remember. So, keep the momentum strong.
We should see it tomorrow.
All right, coming in.
But yeah, a fun book, and again, definitely a nostalgia trigger.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Coming in, number 8, or as we say, El Ocho. Absolute Batman number 2, going all the way back to 2004. $105 at 9.8 went on sale for. This book's about $38 near mint, 102 at the 9.8. It was number 7 for cover price, 13 sales in the last 7, 70 sales within the last 30. Hype level is at a high because it's still an Absolute Batman book.
Or because there's a dozen absolute first appearances in this one. I don't know.
Harvey Dent, Oswald Cobblepot. We get to see Catwoman, Selena Kyle. Yeah, it's loaded with first appearances.
I still think it's undervalued-ish, Hey,
Travis. What's going on, my man?
Travis. You're the best. No, this is good. Yeah, it's loaded with first appearances. Of course, it's trending. Hype level high, maybe because we now know that Barbara is picking up the pieces of all sorts of things. I'm surprised the death of Commissioner Gordon isn't getting a little spike. I mean, it is what it is, Yeah. Nothing gets love from this saga the way issue number 1 gets love.
Oh yeah.
But also there's ridiculous amounts of reprintings. I think people are a little more aware of that. I also think, the economy plays into things. So people search for these. There's so many factors playing into why this is hot, but yet not hot the way you think. I can't make the heads or tails of it for you. But yeah, cool book. Not bad for $100 for a 9.8. That's it.
Yeah. So Nerdy Kika saying spoilers.
For who? Do you know how many people I've helped pick up Absolute Batman, they'll walk. I mean, I'll like grab whatever I see on the wall. I'm like, hey, none of these are first print. They're like, no, I just want to read the story. And I'm like, that's awesome. You know, and then I'll tell Benny, I was like, Benny, they need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to complete their thing. And again, they don't care if it's first print, and Benny will run. The dudes that came in the other day, I think they needed 6 through 13, right? Yeah. And Benny handed them almost all first prints, and they almost died. And of course they
that'll be $300, please.
No, they paid cover price. They're very happy.
Okay.
You know, because again, other than Bane, people aren't going nuts. Go ahead.
Let's go number 7. Number 7. It goes to ROM number 1. We're talking about the original ROM,
baby,
from 1979. 26,000 near
it's your
mint.
papa. It's your papa, baby.
Stop showing me that, bro. Stop showing me that. Most common fair market value $19, $135, 9.8. Trending list number 4 for CBSI. 7-day, 30-day sales, 26 sales within the last 7, 36 within the last 30. Hype level is at a high for ROM. This is a Frank Miller cover. Everybody forgets that. Frank Miller did this cover, guys. And Cliff, you're killing me with that book. I can't believe you got it. And I got the same book 3 times. How did you call it ultra? Wait. How can you call it ultra rare if I pull up 3 copies?
Okay, let me tell you who called it ultra rare, Izzy. Who actually said those words? Because I don't recall Image Comics saying those words.
Wait, look at this screen again. Look at my screen. Look at what it says right there.
Ultra rare advanced edition. Yeah, but I like, what about the back? What does the ratio on the back say? Isn't the back a whole bunch of you can get to see
it says ultra? No, it's not even in the ratios in the back. It's not even.
All right, so look, it's one of
identified.
It's one of, wait, there's 3 secret. Is there 2 secret traps? No, 3 secret traps. It's one of 3 secret traps. Issue 2, Origins, and ROM were all secrets, which I think is really cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll get back to it later.
And there's no reason you shouldn't be able to trade 2 of those for at least one of what you're looking for.
You know what I'm saying? Number 6 is the one you just showed off. The other one you just showed off, which is the Blind Bag Advanced Edition foil.
Oh, look, it's your brother, baby. It's your brother.
Oh, wait a minute. It's the wrong book. You see what I mean about errors? This is not the right book.
Oh, this was supposed to be the one that you're complaining about?
Yeah, this is the one. This is the one I have. So it's the ultra rare. It's the advanced edition. It's the one I showed you. $7 is going for. $10 near mint. Number 5 for CBSI. Number 5 for cover price. 30 days. 34 sales altogether. Hype levels at a medium for this one. But this is definitely the one I showed you. It's not the one that you see here. The one that I'm showing you.
I love how Travis showed up just in time for this. Travis showed up just in time for me to be like, ah! Like, I love it. I love it.
I know. So, number 5 goes to Avengers Armageddon number 1, which is, by the way, this cover is so Michael Turner-like.
It does have a Michael Turner vibe. It does.
Right? It's copying from Civil War. $14 near mint. It's the last recorded sales value of this book. Most common is $14. They're already 9.8. That's $60. As far as trending list goes, it's number 6 for cover price. And 7-day, 30-day sales, 37 sales in the last 7, 56 in the last 30. Hype level is at a high. Why is this book getting so much love?
Because we've got Zardsky back. We've been building up to this story in Wolverine Weapons of Armageddon and in the Captain America story. So there is interest. Also, people wanted that foil freaking Magic the Gathering card. So there it was the intersectionality.
But this one is this is the cover A.
Yes,
so
which
for
was
cover A
with the card.
Mm-hmm. So
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's happening. It's happening.
Coming in at number 4, it has to go to. I'm gonna buy another math book tomorrow. Absolutely. See,
somewhere else.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go Midtown. Look, it's Absolute Batman number 1. Oh Oh, I can't anymore. Absolute Batman #1. This is issue 2 you're seeing. I told you I didn't have enough time to do all this stuff. Almost $300, 9.8 was the last recorded sales. $165 near mint. 308 is 9.8. As far as trending list goes, it's number 9 for cover price. 40 sales within the last 7. 176 sales. This book is always hot right now. Always hot.
Yeah, this is funny because like, why were we just? Oh yeah, Absolute Batman #1. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not you, it's me.
It's okay.
I'm too deprived. It's because you have a ROM and I don't. All right, tell me about Absolute Batman that we don't know already.
Why would I talk to you about Absolute Batman #1? You know, I'm not crazy about. Let me tell you, I picked up this issue. I immediately was not crazy with the art. I was not crazy with whatever the hell the freaking cape is supposed to be. The axe in the chest made me sick.
How do you not like the cape, bro?
I was wildly turned off because just like regular Batman, you created yet another Batman who still can't possibly exist. You know, like I'm like, would love to see if you're trying to give me a grounded Batman. Like I would love to see it one day. That said, people love it. It's got all that anime manga vibe that there are people who crave that. I'm not necessarily that target demographic. All right. I am not going to sit here and deny anything about this. It is loved. It has attracted an audience. It has attracted new readers. It's lovely. And by the way, it took months to get there. Let's not forget where this was just sitting around on shelves.
Yeah, it took a while. It definitely took a while.
Because it was like only when Bane's ass showed up. Okay.
Well, I think people started recognizing it. I think what ended up happening, word of mouth started picking up that it's actually a pretty fun series.
I don't think so. I still think a bunch of people are like, we need to make some money for the holidays. I think that's what happened. All right. I stand by.
I honestly believe because it still had a high print run.
It has a high print run. That's very
I honestly believe it was because people started talking about it. Because everywhere you go, people started talking about it. And I'm telling you this for a fact.
And
I've been in multiple places where people started talking about it.
I didn't hear anyone talking about it.
That's because you stay in the same place every day, bro.
You're an asshole.
I went to different places.
You know damn well.
I was at Six Flags.
I go out of my way
I went to Six Flags where there were some kids talking about it. I went to Manhattan and Times Square. There was kids talking about it. There was kids talking about it.
Reposting people from
every other corner.
Instagram.
It was amazing, man. Okay, everybody talking about Absolute Batman and Absolute this, Absolute that, Absolute everything.
Just because I'm coming down to you in the Bronx and Brooklyn and Long Island, you want to have that to buy. You see my ass out in New Jersey.
That's where you were, where Absolute Batman was.
I go to Albany Comic-Con. I am asking people what they're reading, okay? So I don't want to hear none of it.
You're asking the same people.
By the way, JSS Brooklyn congratulated me on defeating you by pulling those 2 books live tonight.
Oh, shut it.
Love you, JSS.
You're right. It took some time. That's all we leave it with. All right, let's get to number 3. At number 3, this is going to be a long one. There's the the Ride segment Magic the Gathering variant. This one has a $9 price tag to it. It was last sales and it's $11. At a $62 and 9.8. As far as trending list goes, number 2 for CBSI, number 3 for cover price. 30-day sales. We got 98 and 100 sales. Hype levels at a high. Again, it has to do with those Magic the Gathering cards, right?
Yes.
Oh, but you have this one.
No, but I have the card in here. And again, I still think that more people care about getting the card, and some people care about getting the cover.
Quite possibly.
And there will be some people out there, I think Travis is one of them, who like to have the covers and the cards.
Well, Travis likes to have 20 copies, but then he always looks at things and then walks away from them.
Look at Nerdy. Do not underestimate the power of Magic the Gathering. By the way, Magic the Gathering Secret Lair, they just dropped the Cats, All About Cats drop. It features Felix the Cat and Garfield, and then just other cat stuff happening as Magic cards.
The cat verse.
But yeah, if you want the whole tricked out foil edition, it's like $519. And then there's like laser foils for 2 something, and then like low 2 something or late 1 something, you get just the regular, just one copy of all the regular cards. But if you're super into cats and like celebrity cats, Secret Layer's got you.
Okay, cool.
Yo, look at Trek Wars. He's like Garfield and Felix.
There's Travis.
I'm telling you, man.
All right, let's go number 2. Number 2 goes to. There's the book we just saw. The Origins book. $15 near mint is last reported. $16 is fair market value of the book. As far as trending goes, it's number 2 for CBSI, number 3 for cover price. 7-day, 30-day sales, 98,100. And its hype is at a high. Go ahead, show your book. Go ahead, show it. Tell me that yellow isn't awesome.
I mean, especially in the foil.
Yeah.
Here, let's.
You want to make yourself big? Look at that. Damn bastard gets the ROM and this one. Meanwhile, I get my third ultra rare edition. What the hell's going on? I'm gonna go back to Josh. Be like, Josh, you sold me 3 of the same books.
Be like, Josh, I want you to put those through a rotator and give me.
I have another one. I have a 4th one, but I'm giving that one. I think I'm supposed to give that one away. I'm tempted to opening it now. I'm tempted to opening it just to see what the hell it is. All right, let's go to our last book. Coming in at number 1. You showed it off already. It is none other than ROM.
Oh, my baby.
That's right. The Lorenzo de Blix Mass Blind Bag Edition. This book is going last near mint, $35, but it was going for higher. This thing had a high of $70. Fair market value, $33. Number 1 for CBSI, number 1 for cover price. 7-day, 30-day sales, 331.
Amazing.
That is amazing. And you got it from your blind bag.
Yeah.
Isn't that
one
sweet?
And one.
That is pretty cool, though. I'm happy for you. I'm happy you got it.
And I got them late because I was like, I'm not playing this game. I'm just going to get the J. Scott Campbell.
What you need
now
to do.
I feel like a real winner because I got the J. Scott Campbell and these.
What you need to do is go back to the shop and pick up another couple of copies because they might be a ROM in them, too.
Oh, my gosh. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Oh, I am because I got 3 of the exact same book. That's supposed to be ultra rare. All right, what's your thoughts? Which books do you have? Share them in your comments. Stay tuned for next week, and we'll see what the hell happens from there. And why can't I go here? This is where I want to go.
Or is he? He's been through a lot.
I have. It's been a rough week. It's a good week, but it's been a rough week. And now I'm going to go straight to bed. Guys, we love you. We'll see you next week. I don't know.
Thank you for joining us, everybody.
I'll be more. I don't even know if I'll be as prepared next week. Well, prepared. Well, what's going on? Enjoy Juneteenth this week.
Yes, and celebrate properly.
And congratulations to all the Knicks fans. I will not be going to the ticker tape parade because I want to live.
Oh, you're not going to the parade? I thought you were.
I ain't going to the parade. I managed to get out of work for that thing.
Well, that's nifty.
Yeah, we ended up because we work in the area. So I was like, I told them, I sent through an email. I was like, you know what? We might need to cancel training because, the Knicks ticker tape parade is happening and stuff. So, yeah, that's not going to be fun. So they were like, I think you're right. And Hyper Black Knight just showed up. Wow.
Oh, Dave, you're late, but Dave, look what I pulled.
But look who else showed up. The real James Woolley.
But he was lurking.
He was lurking. Guys, we love you. And with that being said, let's end this off saying thank you.
And remember, Kingdom Come is the real deal.
Sure. We'll see you next time. Excelsior. What the hell, man? This is doing the wrong thing again.
I know, man. Come on.
I'm supposed to hit end stream.
I think this is it. I think you're about to go home. Okay. Like thank you.
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 Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I never said thank you.
And you'll never have to.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I guess I'll see you.